All right, bit of UAE based news. First and foremost, congrats to the guys who got called for the interview. You remember I'd put a post about job vacancies. So the market has picked up. There are a lot of inquiries, a lot of buzz happening. So nobody got a job as such, but they got called for interviews, and some of them got called for 2-3 interviews. Like, you know, when you send me your profile, I forward it to multiple clients if it matches what they want. So okay, one guy, I think he got the highest. He got 4 interviews. Rest everyone just one or here and there, or just a Zoom call or whatever. But yes, like everything else, there were rejections also. I've already emailed the people who got rejected. One funny, one of them was a little funny. Guy from Mumbai got very angry with me because apparently he got rejected yet again. So I don't know whether he's angry with someone else or me. So he's like, you're also another fake, and I did not take any money. Why are you angry? So he sent me a nice worded letter. I was not in a mood to respond. He said, you're another fake scammer, this, that. You're taking advantage of me and all other people. I did not take any money. I'm doing this for free. Why are you angry? Anyway. Okay. Next is... I've told you guys before that if anybody asks you money for processing, okay, they use these terms to highlight your resume or to... They normally say process, okay? They guarantee you a job and say, okay, you have a job or you have an interview, but this is the processing fee. The minute they say that, you should not pay. I've told you this before. They took $500 from one guy, 500 dirhams, and said processing fee. It was online, everything online. I've also put out these videos. Why? I don't know, you guys are hard in the head or what. Anyway, but more dumb than this was a chap who apparently, you remember this video that I put, scammers will send you messages and say that you have been called by the police, CID, or your passport is number is blocked. Come to the police station or transfer the money. This idiot transferred 12,500 some dirhams or something. 12,500. Asked him, you actually sent 12,500? He said yes. I was like, okay, now what do you want me to do? He's saying, is this real or fake? After you send the bloody money, you're asking me, is it real or fake? I told him it's not going to stop. They're going to keep sending messages. Because you send money once, they'll want money again. The highest that I know, this year the highest has been, I think, 75. Okay? Apparently the guy went into some prostitutes and I don't know why do you have to give your number to someone? The highest that I know is close to 100. Okay, that is highest. But this was many years ago. A rich client. He apparently got naked for webcam sex. So, anyway. So once again, I'm telling you, please don't... you know, if anyone sends you a message, come to the police station and this and that, actually go to the police station. Speak to them. Why are you afraid? I'm pretty sure this guy... See, I told the guy, okay, you must have gone to a prostitute or you must have watched some porno or some shit like that. There's nothing to be afraid of. Just go to the police station, ask them, what is it? Don't blindly send money. Anyway, that's another one. Okay. Then there are plenty of job interviews happening. The question is, which one do you choose, was also a question that was sent to me. See, there's no way to figure it out. Maybe the company is good, but maybe your boss that you're reporting to is rotten. Maybe the company is not so great, but the work environment is good. So you need to decide what you want. Okay, now that is the job updates part. With regards to business, I spoke to a couple of guys in the construction field. Some of them are saying that these Expo 2020 projects that they completed, now they've shut down their operations because they completed the project. And the guys who are working for this now are in a limbo. Some others were like, they are desperately looking out for another replacement job. That is at least okay, but the part which is not okay is, you must have seen these videos on TikTok of guys standing in a big line. It seems Beaver Gulf or something. They didn't pay 45 days ago, or roughly around that much. Salaries were not paid, suppliers were not paid. A total of 3 companies I heard. I can only recollect Beaver. So it was the biggest. This my friend, he has his business. He was not paid by one of the companies. It seems the owners ran away back to their hometown. So that's another thing. Plenty of people changing their jobs. There's a lot of shift in the market. See, like I told you, the market is picking up. Just grab whatever you can. Abu Dhabi, it seems you still have to use the app, but restrictions are slightly down. Dubai is nearly non-existent, and people in Dubai are kind of going back to normal. My friend, one of them even opened a branch in a shopping mall. I was surprised with that. And the reason why she opened, it seems she got 50% off on the rent. In some other cases, they are even offering the normal people selling stuff. Everyone has to sell, no? Wait, let this go. Okay. This is another way of selling over here. They take the market and they move around. And anyway, what's next was I lost my chain of thought here. Fuck. Business, yes. So they gave 8 months. One of the shopping malls even gave 8 months. Obviously I'm not supposed to share these details like specifics, but you can find out if you are planning to open up a business. Footfall, it seems, have increased in outlets, retail outlets. My friends, some of them are working. They said now customers are inquiring. In fact, online business, 2-3 of them, they said the sales is really, really good. It's picking up. It seems Diwali is coming or Christmas is coming. So sales are picking up. Christmas is still, a month away or 2 months away. So I don't know why people are so hyped up about Christmas now. But yeah, retailers are preparing for this. Expo 2020, I've had people who went there, shared plenty of photographs. The Expo 2020, the stalls look really nice. A lot of video, a lot of AV, audio-visual equipment. Looks fancy. Many of them are taking their children to get a photo day out. Plenty of people advertising on social media. But in fact, I was a little surprised. Where is this guy? Khalid Al Amri and what's the other guy's name? That Nas Daily. How come the UAE government didn't team up with them? That was a little surprise. By the way, Jessica Alba and Zach Saffron, they have come out with a movie, Dubai or something. I don't know. I saw the trailer. Okay. I think they made the movie for the sake of promoting Dubai. I just saw the trailer. I was not impressed at all. But anyway, at least they're doing something there. Then cryptocurrency, everyone's going crazy. $67,000 per Bitcoin. Yeah. What you want? Yeah. What you want? What you want? No. Go inside. Chicken. And you bring her back in. That's my little one. She likes to. Be careful, that's shitter. The problem is when kids grow big, they start running outside, and there are a lot of cars that come here. So, we need to be more careful now. Parental headaches. Okay. All right. So cryptocurrency has gone up to 67,000. All cryptocurrency enthusiasts who have invested before are very happy. Those who have not invested now are quiet because it's way too overpriced. They're waiting for it to crash. Once it crashes, then I think they will invest again because they call it the pump and dump scheme. Or they want to leverage on the fact that you can buy it for cheap and sell it for expensive. So UAE, it seems, is going to legalize crypto, and they're going to come out with a UAE government-backed cryptocurrency. They will definitely want to come out because they need people investing their money in UAE. Okay, especially black money. One more news that I wanted to share is an Indian media paper was stating that all Indians are going to be taxed 15% or so. I personally don't think that's going to happen. The reason I don't think it's going to happen is because if they start allowing taxes, especially for Indians, they will take their money elsewhere. And the UAE government doesn't want the liquidity to go. So tax-free, put your money here, will not ask any questions. So I don't think they're going to introduce tax for Indians especially. And yes, other countries like Russia and all these people who have excess money. Because the minute you say that, okay, whatever money you bring in, we are going to tax you, they will take it to Switzerland, or they'll take it to all these other, what do you call that? Shell company accounts in other parts of the world. What else? I think the only other thing is these holidays which are going to come. Prophet's birthday, National Day, all this. This is good for consumers and employees, but bad for businesses because these are non-productive days. You need to pay a salary. Even if it's a holiday, you have to pay a salary. So for businesses, it's a loss. And I think whatever my gut feeling is, whatever jobs are going to be advertised, they will be advertised now in November, and then December it'll go down again. December till 15th, then after that it'll go down. From January first week onwards or second week it'll start to pick up. So now it's the only time for you to apply and hope you get jobs, because after that Christmas and Eid and New Year, plenty of holidays, so there's no point bringing in new staff before that. And year-end close, so they'll focus on next year. Funny, right? 2021 is nearly over. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? And yeah, if there's any information that you need to share with me, keep me updated. And finally, one last thing. I'll be sharing whatever job updates, vacancies in a drip feed. I'll not put all together. 300 job vacancies are too many. I just put at 10 at a time or 15 at a time. So, because I need to handle the emails also. Okay. Anyway, any questions, any comments, put them down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.